All right, y'all, I got the message. I just kind of went on a whim. I said my prayers, did the protection, um, and I just pulled the cards. I didn't want to do anything special. I just wanted a message, pretty much. But the message, I have 5 cards. I pulled from the top of the deck, and I sat with them for a quick minute. And then the very first card that I pulled out is actually an Ace of Wands. It's in the upright. And the 4 remaining cards are in the reverse, and 2 are major arcanas at that. But that Ace of Wands upright is followed by the Hierophant reverse, then was the High Priestess reverse, then the 2 of Wands reverse, and the 2 of Pentacles reverse. But the World card is in the upright at the bottom of the deck. But let's just talk about these cards that I have in my hand. I went back and looked at this Ace of Wands in the upright, and I said, well, it looks to me somebody's holding their phallus. So if this could be a masculine who depends on his phallus to get him opportunities, that's what it looks like to me. But obviously the cards in reverse following behind this are negative representations. In his mind, this is all he has. This is all he has to rely on. And it seems like for his livelihood. So possibly he's even pimping his own self out. I said pimp, so he could have a pimp. He could have somebody who's making him go on the stroll and get that money, not only for him, but for his pimp. So that just takes it to a whole new level of this person and just their disparity that they have to obtain money. I heard wealth. So in this person's mind, they still think that they have a major chance or opportunity to become rich off of this. So, and by what means, I'm not sure. I don't know how much you get paid for a gig of selling yourself for a night, or, if this is a weekend sort of situation, or if he's befriended certain people. I'm hearing masculines. So he's a male prostitute. He caters to masculines, other men. So if he's doing the boyfriend thing, making someone think that he belongs to them and them only, or maybe he shows up on schedule appointments for, maybe he has certain clients. That's where this is going. Maybe he has special clients that call on him. So he's thinking in his mind that he could still make it big, I guess, with that wealth energy. Or either just the wealth just goes into how he really feels about his phallic and what he does with it and how he pleases others with it. He may be the big fish when it comes to this sort of thing, that maybe he's really called upon for, this occupation, quote unquote. I can't even say that because that is the oldest occupation in the world, right? So I've heard. All right, so we got that about the Ace of Wands, but let's talk about this Hierophant reverse that follows that. So that just means this person just is not taking any lessons here. So anything that comes along to try to make them a better human being, think about what it is that they're doing, try to correct their wrongs, make it right. All of that's out the window. So that just lets me know that those opportunities to make things right have presented themselves time and time again, but it's almost as if like Spirit has given up on this one. This male with his phallic in his hand, thinking that it's going to solve the world's problems, especially for himself. It's also giving, if they have a dependent, then they're looking to help out with, the dependent. If the dependent needs money, they can send money. Because this is really sounding like this is not their only means, you guys, to make money. Possibly they're not able to go get a 9 to 5, or they don't want to. Maybe this is just more satisfying for them. I heard addiction. So they're doing this to possibly, I heard starve out. So starve out an addiction. I don't know. That sounds like contrary. I don't know what the starve out is coming from. Starve out. Shoot. But anyway, so they're feeding an addiction, but starve out came out. We gotta figure out what that is. Spirit, what is that? As I continue along. So they're not listening to any lessons or anything that they could do to correct what's wrong with anything in their entire life situation. So behind the Hierophant reverse, so they're ignoring change is what I heard, because I looked at the 5 on the Hierophant card. They're ignoring change. They don't want to change, you guys. This is it. This is it for them. And their belief in, what they need to be doing. They don't need nobody to tell them what they need to be doing, because they know what they need to be doing, and they're doing it. The Hierophant reverse, this has a lot to do with your inner judgment and intuition, and it's totally being ignored. And this is giving me like somebody controlling him. So there's the pimp. Here comes the pimp energy. So whoever this Hierophant reverse is their pimp. This is the one who is sending them out. So I don't know if it's really like a pimp situation where they're saying, you better get out, bitch better have my money. I don't know if it's that situation, but it could be more or less persuasion. Like this person's persuading them, and that person could be their significant other by way of a female. This could be a female. It's giving like cult leader even. I'm getting that energy coming up. Like they're not alone. This is like a group energy, but I'm only seeing these two right now. So these two could be in some sort of commitment, more so than the other members. So whoever this High Priestess reverse is definitely leading them down the wrong path, obviously. But they're the ones that gets the ball rolling with this person, with the phallic, holding their phallic in their hand, thinking that's going to solve everything. So they're in control of this person, whoever this High Priestess reverse is. So that could be mentally, spiritually, and just, every day, just depending on them. It's giving a dealer. I just saw this person just kind of running, starving out. Starving out. I saw the person with the phallic, the male prostitute will say, I saw them running back to this High Priestess in desperation, like, give me, give me, give me. Do you have what I need? I need it. I need it. So it's like a drug dealer / pimp that this High Priestess reverse is in this male prostitute's life. Interesting. Interesting. So they're dependent on something that this High Priestess reverse has or can provide for them. I heard wisdom just now. So they look up to this High Priestess reverse, whoever this is. So that's possibly also that pimp energy that was coming up. The starving out energy, that High Priestess is in control. So whatever the High Priestess says goes, because if not, the male prostitute don't eat. That's period. Wowzers. I heard their life is in their hands. The male prostitute's life is in this High Priestess reverse's hands. The next card, next to last. I'm still recording. There was a call coming through. Is a 2 of Wands reverse. So the 2 of Wands reverse would have to do with I heard neglect. So any opportunity to even come bail this person out that presented itself to this male prostitute, they totally ignored. It's like somebody wanting to be freed out of a room, and there are 2 doors. The door to freedom opens up, but they go to the closed door and try to open it up, and when they do, there's no floor on the other side of the inside the door. What do you call that? Door frame sort of thing. There's no floor there. So when they finally get the door open, like they fought hard to get it open, never mind the other door to freedom, which was open to them if they would abide by certain rules. They didn't want to do that. It's like a list of rules on the wall beside the door to freedom. They read the rules. They're like, nah, they want to go see what's behind this other door that's closed, but I need to get it open. So it's like they fought everything to get that door open. Then when they did, across the threshold, there's no floor. So they walk in and fall completely down. Down to where? Who knows? Who knows? It's like eternal falling. Like there's no floor. So that just means continuing to fall. Especially if we're talking about a male prostitute who has like a female high priestess pimp who was controlling them and is also like some sort of drug dealer to them. My God. My God. My God. The final card here is the Two of Pentacles reverse. So this Two of Pentacles is just like falling. There's a song. Montel Jordan had a song called Falling, because that's what I heard. I'm not a fan of Montel Jordan. I definitely didn't like that song. I just didn't like it. It was too soft. And plus I never thought he could really like vocally hold it down like that. This Is How We Do It was okay because it was a party song and the beat was rocking, but this other song I couldn't take him serious, but I just heard it. Had no reason to even hear it, but I heard falling, so I got to look up the lyrics to see what even's going on with that because it's relevant. But I did hear this with this Two of Pentacles reverse, so this person's eternally falling, but also chasing these pentacles, which I'm hearing will never amount to anything. So what it means, this person can get money, but it's not like they get it to stack it. It's not like they get it to invest it or flip it or whatever. They get it, and that's what we heard. They're feeding some sort of addiction, but at the same time, they're controlled by this pimp energy who has them in a chokehold. So they'll never be able to fully satisfy anything financially. And that's the message. I hope this helps.